So recently my boyfriend has been ignoring me and just not showing me any attention lately. So I went out with my friends the other night just to get like my mind clear.
Yeah.
And I came back and he just started yelling, saying that I'm a whore and like I don't care about him and all I ever do is just go out. And
No, thank you.
yeah, I know. And this morning he bought me flowers and a coffee and a teddy bear and saying he was never gonna do it again. So I think like he actually means it.
Yeah, y'all should be good.
Yeah.
Hey, I just overheard your conversation, and you may be being emotionally and verbally abused because I just went through the same thing with my ex. So you might be stuck in that abuse cycle.
So you're saying I should leave?
Probably, yeah. And we
Hey guys, welcome back to Mindful Moments. This week we have a very special guest, Adriana.
And this week we're going to be talking about the abuse cycle in relationships.
So could you like explain like what you mean by the abuse cycle?
Yeah, so it first starts off with tension, where like things start heating up. You might be getting like name called or anything like that, and then it goes to explosion, which when it starts getting like physically abusive and stuff. And then it goes to the honeymoon, where it might like stop for a couple of weeks, months, whatever. And then that's when you're like, oh, you know, something like we might be able to
Get back
fix
together.
this. Yes, yeah. And then it's just a cycle and it keeps going and going.
And you never get out of it, right?
So the honeymoon stage was like me getting gifts and saying he's never going to do it again.
Yeah,
Right.
that's exactly what it is.
Brandon, it seems like you're going through the cycle right now. What does it feel like?
Honestly, it feels like being stuck in a fog, if you know what I mean. Like, at first, I just thought he was being really stressed and just had a bunch going on. I didn't want to overstep a boundary. But then he started just going off on me, saying I was lazy or calling me a whore. And then, I don't know, it's like after that, he regrets it. And so I want to believe that he'll change when he says he's going to change.
Right.
And he gives me all these gifts. So, I don't know, it's like,
You want to believe him?
I want to believe him, but it's hard to, knowing it's just going to keep happening. But I love him, so.
Yeah, but you want to stay with him, right? Just to like,
Yeah.
because he keeps apologizing, he keeps the cycle going.
I know he's going to change someday.
That's what they all say.
So how do I break the cycle with him?
Well, the first step you gotta do is like recognize it. I know when I was in my relationship, I was being physically abused, and I went through the whole abuse cycle phase, and I didn't want to leave, but then I recognized it and I realized like this is not good for me. This is gonna get worse and could lead to like death or something. I don't know. So I recognized it, and then I had to go and find support.
Like therapy?
Yeah, but I leaned on my sister first because I
Okay.
was too anxious to go to other people because I didn't want people to judge me.
Right.
So I went to my sister, and then I went to therapy, and it really like helped me build up the confidence to leave. And another reason I was scared to leave is because we like share an apartment together, and I just felt like I would have nowhere to go after. But I went to therapy, I got it figured out, and they helped me, and I finally built up the courage to leave, and that's what I did.
So there's no way I can stay with him. I can only leave him.
Well, if you stay with him longer, the cycle's just going to keep
Yeah,
going and going.
and-
So he's not going to change.
It's never going to.
It's not good. The only way that it could change is if he goes and gets therapy himself.
Which
but-
still might not even work
Yeah,
that way.
it might not
Some
even
people
work.
just, their brain's just wired that way to abuse you. And for anybody who is being abused at home or anywhere with a boyfriend or with a parent or even a friend, just know that there's help out there and there's support from your loved ones, from the domestic abuse hotline, or for any abuse. Just know there's help out there. 1 month later.
That's what I said. I was like,
Guys, guess what? I broke up with him.
seriously? Freaking go, yo.
What happened?
So at first, I just started talking to my parents and asking what I should do and if I should actually consider therapy because I'm not one to usually go to therapy.
Right.
They considered it and offered to pay for it, so obviously I'm gonna go.
Right.
And I went, and after a few weeks, like 2 weeks of talking about the therapist, we thought it was best that I should leave. So a few days building up to that, I was starting to build up courage to leave him, and I finally did it.
How would that play out? Were you like,
He started.
I'm leaving you.
No. I actually took him out, and we went to have like a little morning coffee or whatever. And I just told him I don't think this is gonna work out, and I need time to myself right now.
was that scary?
Oh yeah, very.
How did he
Because
react?
He actually started crying and begging me to not leave.
Yeah.
Manipulation.
Yeah. So so I didn't let him affect
Affect your life. You're an independent woman now.
Exactly. Plus, you didn't pay no rent. So
thank you for tuning in to Mindful Moments this week. We had so much fun with this podcast, and unfortunately, this is our last podcast together. So this is Marin.
This is Jordan.
And this is Adriana Anderson. See you guys next week.
Or not.
Bye. There's lots of help out there that can help you. We're actually going to put the hotline that you can call it for the domestic abuse hotline.
Yes, yeah.
We're going to redo that, okay?
Am I supposed to say something? I feel like I kind of
End it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We just had so much fun for the 0 viewers we're going to get from this.
Shout out to Miss Alvarez for being a good teacher, being the GOAT.
Shout out to the baddie, Miss Alvarez. Shout out.
Shout out for being always being there.
Hey, thank you, cameraman. For the people that helped set up this freaking studio.
Yes. Thank you for the designer.
Thank you for la folle de normal. So I didn't let that, affect my thing.
Right.
Affect me.
What was your thing?
I misspoke. Okay.
You pay the telephone bills, you pay the automobile.
Anyway, we left that hoe. Let's go. And I'm getting abused by my friends.